Hey, what is up, fellow critics? I know here, back at it with another Farscape reaction for you guys. Today we're going to be doing Farscape Season 1, Episode 17. Now, that last episode was definitely wild. Definitely threw me for a loop. You know, you think it's one thing, and then it wasn't at the end. So, definitely crazy. I thought, I thought Rigel died. It was wild. But yeah, super pumped to get into it. I heard these episodes are crazy, and definitely this is really where the show really starts up and really gets into it. So let's just jump right into it. So before we start, guys, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, let's go and start it up.
I am leaving Moya, the next planet with shipping traffic.
Oh, he's leaving.
I will not abandon Moya.
Good. Suit yourself. You've got nowhere to go anyway.
I must confess, but if Moya is no longer able to starburst, then we are all at risk.
Oh, she can't starburst.
Moya is aware of your concerns.
Oh, she knows.
But please prepare for immediate starburst.
I thought...
Starburst. Woo. Damn. Woo. I told you, man. Can we get some seat belts on Moya, please? And I think she crashed somewhere.
I'll check command. You look after pilot, and you do damage assessment.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? The hell just happened? No, not good. What the hell just happened to them?
Propulsion, guidance, comms.
Damn.
Even my DRDs aren't responding.
Oh, wow. Even the DRDs.
I show Rigel on Tier 8 and Officer Sun and Maintenance Bay free.
What? They're still on the ship? What is going on? Uh-oh. Oh, it happened to him. Oh, gross. Pilot's controlling it, but it's not there. So it's like, yeah, some kind of like different dimension or something. Like, oh, they spotted each other, or maybe not. Not enough. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Damn. I can't hear. Whoa. Why does he have his... Oh, you found that. You found it. Wait. Don't go in yet. So it looks like pocket, like, dimensions inside the ship, and there's only certain ways to get into the next one. Why is he laughing?
What's so damn funny? You're making less sense than usual, but in a cute way. Cute?
What is wrong with him?
We're all here, but we're not in the same time or place in space.
Oh, this room make you laugh.
Where there's a way in, there's a way out.
Ooh. Whatever that is, don't get close. Oh, not this. Not down this thing again.
Once more into the looking glass.
Yeah. Oh, nice. He went through.
Tell us what's happened to us.
Starburst is technically the seam between space-time dimensions.
Oh.
You should have told us that we're still in Starburst.
Yeah.
Now we are stuck into what?
Whatever's on the other side.
Yeah, like in between. Oh, wow. Look at that.
The effects are becoming noticeable, and we are being drawn further in by the moment.
Really?
Moya did not have to go into Starburst until she was ready.
She didn't want y'all to leave her.
Dago and the others may be injured, Tiana.
Do I get a say in this?
No.
You gotta prove yourself. Oh!
Look out!
Shoot it! Oh no! First, I thought it was like scratches, like in time or like in space or whatever, but it's actually flying creatures, it looks like. Woo! Whoa!
I thought you said this red light hurt your head.
Oh, it doesn't affect her.
My people's weapons scientist once poked a hole through another dimension.
Wow.
Once 4 populated planets dissolved into tiny chunks.
Holy crap.
It's trying to come through from the other side.
Oh, wow.
What happened to 3?
Oh, that ain't doing jack. Oh! You know what this reminds me? There's a Stephen King movie called The Langoliers. This is what this reminds me. Except for a different dimension, in Langoliers it was time. So they went back. They didn't go forward with time. They were stuck in time. Hell you. Oh, that's killing her. Oh no. It's like killing her. You better pick her up. Woo! Yo, she is out.
You all right?
Yeah, this
Nice.
is genius.
I modified flight headsets to block out acoustic wavelengths, that's all.
It's not bad for the girl who hates to do homework.
Right.
Well, I apologize for my strengths.
Give me half an hour and then fire it up.
Got it.
What is it? Is it trying to say? It's trying to talk? Yeah. It's trying to send a message, maybe?
Well, I was worried about you.
Well, I found Rigel, and I managed to bring him here. And then we started talking, and do you know any good jokes?
Not besides the one I'm living. Investments.
I suddenly realized I'd forsaken the priesthood in practice, but not in my soul.
Why'd you put him on now?
I
Ah.
fear we may die here soon.
Oh, wow.
Still being drawn in. There is one very long shot.
Anything, pilot.
Moya could, willingly, lose the baby.
Oh, no. Wow.
John, the hole's widening!
Prime numbers. This isn't an attack, Zan. It's an invitation.
You got that? I definitely wouldn't have got that. Good job.
I urge you to shoot it!
It's trying to communicate.
No, what if the hole closes up?
Then I'll be dead a few minutes before you.
Right? He's gonna go in?
There can be no overlap. This is the expanse between. My function is to repair breaches.
Well, help us out.
Starburst.
I can guide. You must provide your own thrust. Forward.
Oh, wow.
You gotta tell Moya to stop resisting. She has to go forward. Starburst forward.
I will not.
I don't want to keep showing that room.
in full reverse. Did it work?
Oh.
Wait 300 microns, then forward.
I have no timekeeping device.
One Mississippi. 2.
One Mississippi.
Mon Mippipippy. Mippipippy. The China. Oh no. Oh no.
2, 1. Should I disrobe so it's memorable?
Oh, it's working.
Failed to see the source of your amusement.
Right. It's like we almost just died. But yeah, this definitely reminded me. If you have not seen The Langoliers, definitely check it out. It's very similar to this situation right here.
There's been a change in the status of Moya's baby.
Is she in any danger?
Doing fine. Actually, more than fine.
We're gonna have a baby?
Oh, she's about to. Oh, baby coming. Oh. Oh, fun episode. All right, that was the episode. Really good, really fun episode. We see that they're all sitting down eating, and they're talking about what they're going to do. See, Dargo's like, yo, I'm getting the hell out of here. First chance I get, all this stuff. And they're thinking about leaving. Why? Because Moya cannot starburst anymore. Because of the baby. She can't do it anymore. So, you know, they're all trying to leave. We see Aaron is like, yo, no, we can't leave. We can't leave her, all this stuff. And everyone's saying, hey, you know, we have no choice. And then we see that pilot and the DRD was there, and they can hear what they say. And so Moya knows that, hey, they're threatening to leave because she can't starburst anymore. So obviously Moya's upset with that. And, you know, we see that pilot's upset about it as well. So what happens? They freaking starburst. Moya tries to starburst, and she does. They're like, oh, Moya starburst. It's like, oh, I thought she couldn't. And then boom, they crash into something. See, all white and all this stuff. They're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So they all go out. They're about to go out the room to figure out what's going on. See Dargo. He walks out the room and then just disappears. Like, what? Got like sucked into something. And they're like, what the hell's happened? We, you know, got to figure this out. So then Erin goes and she gets sucked out. Freaking Rigel was already gone. And then we see John. He ends up getting sucked out as well. And then we see that John, he's sucked into this room. It's all red and like he cannot function. It's like, so I guess blinding light, and it was like red light. So he couldn't, it was red light, but it's supposed to be like super blinding to the point where it just kills your head, you're puking and all that stuff. So you see him, you know, can't control himself. He's like falling over and all this stuff. He had to cover his eyes. They actually showed Dargo in there as well, pretty much passing out. You know, as he's walking around, then he hears something, and then he looks up, and he decides to climb up there, and then boom, he's shot into another room. And then this one is like, I think it was bluish, and it was just super loud to the point where he can't even hear himself talk. And then he actually ran into Aaron. And like, you know, he's trying to communicate and they can't even communicate. And, you know, they're looking for Dargo and Rigel. And then we see John. He goes into his other room. He sees his little, you know, recorder. He tries to grab it. And then he gets sucked into another room. And in this one, he actually finds Rigel. And this one's all yellow. And we see Rigel's there. He's like, oh, I'm pretty good. Nothing hurts. I'm good, actually. And then, you know, he's talking to Rigel. Rigel just cracking up, doing jokes and stuff like that. And then slowly he's starting to crack jokes as well. So then he hears this noise again. And then he actually goes to it. And then he goes right through another little room. Now he's back on regular Moya. The regular Moya he's back on now. He runs into Zan and Cheyenne. And, you know, they're talking. And then come to find out that Moya starburst when she didn't have enough like power to it. Moya was really upset that, you know, they're talking about they're leaving. So she decided, hey, let me just starburst so you guys won't leave. By her doing that without enough power, she ended up getting stuck in between the dimensions. So when you starburst, you kind of hop into another dimension, and you come back out into the real world type of thing. So she got stuck in between the dimension and now kind of split into parts because, you know, the way the dimension pulling. While they're talking about that, you know, they've seen this thing earlier, but like these lights are, you know, scratching all over the place or flying all over the place. They don't know what it is. And then it opens up and like, they see like these creature hands and they're shooting at it because they have no idea what this thing is. It's trying to kill them or whatever. It's some kind of monster looking thing, and they're super scared. Moya's scared, Pilot's scared of this freaking thing. So they decided of a plan where, hey, if we go into each of these different dimensions and different Moyas, and then, you know, put our you know, the thrusters to reverse, we can back out of the dimension and go home, you know, get out of the dimension, because it's slowly, you know, eating away at the ship. So they do it. Actually, John and Cheyenne, they go through while Zan Pilot stays behind. They run into Dargo, and Dargo has like his mask on, and it's barely helping him because you know, it's blinding to them, and she's fine. China is fine. She's like, oh, I have no problem. You know, I'm pretty good right now. And then she was actually talking about, like, she knew what this was because one of her people in her race, they found a dimension or something, and it kind of like just destroyed like a planet and all this stuff. So she kind of knows, you know, what this is. So she's kind of scared of it. So they give Dargo the plan to, hey, put in reverse at the same time. And they're like, okay. So then they go to the next dimension room or whatever. And then we see Cheyenne. She cannot take the noise. Like, it's really destroying her. So John had to carry her to, you know, bring her out into the next one while he tells Aaron the plan. And it's crazy. I didn't know that Aaron still had that, you know, pilot DNA in her. So she kind of already she's still kind of connected to Moya and the pilot, you know. That's pretty cool. So she knows how to use the ship and all that stuff. So that's actually pretty awesome. I didn't even know that. They kind of like just sneak that tidbit in. And then John goes to the next room and finds Cheyenne and Rigel, you know, and then he ends up, you know, setting up the thrusters for them because obviously they're too laughing and they don't know. So he goes back. And then he's talking to Zan and Pilot, and then this thing comes back. It's, you know, scratching, and he sees John's been looking at all these scratch marks on the ship, and then he realizes, you know, as it's coming out, and, you know, Zan is like, hey, shoot it. You know, Pilot's like, hey, shoot it. And he's like, no, don't shoot it, because he realized all the scratch marks were like, you know, ways of communicating, because it was showing all prime numbers on each scratch mark. So I don't know how he got that one, but obviously he's smart, and he figured it out. I wouldn't be able to figure that out. So he ends up walking into this, you know, this freaking whatever, this blinding light. He goes in, and then he sees like this creature, not even creature, it was like almost like a huge brain or something. And it was like he was talking to it, and it was saying like, hey, you know, my job is to, you know, clean the dimension, you know, clean anything that's in this dimension because it shouldn't be there. And, you know, you guys shouldn't be here, so I have to clean you out. I have to, you know, pretty much get rid of anything that's here. And he said most of the time it's not real, like not actual people, but just, you know, things, ships probably, or anything like that. But he was like, hey, you know, well, we're trying to leave, so don't, you know, get rid of us. We're actually trying to leave, so help us. And he was like, all right, well, I'll help you. I'll guide you out, but you have to go forward. You can't go backwards. So he was like, all right. So he ends up telling Pilot, it's like, hey, we got to go forward. Pilot was like, nope, no, can't do. I'm not doing that. But he was like, hey, you got to trust me. We got to go forward. So he ends up doing that. He goes back into those other rooms, letting everyone know, hey, you got to go forward. And like he barely made it in time because, you know, the ships are getting destroyed. And like certain ways to get to certain areas are getting destroyed. So you had to go all these different ways on the ship just to make it to each, you know, spot. But he ends up, you know, talking to every single one. And he, on that last one, he ends up, you know, putting thrusters forward. And it actually works. They actually get pushed out of, you know, of that dimension, and now they're back. And they all pop up. You know, in front of Pilot, and they're all cracking up living because, like, oh my God, we made it, we survived. And they're, you know, laughing and, you know, being happy because they survived. And then we see Pilot's like, yeah, shouldn't be laughing right now. We almost died, you know. But it's just pretty funny. And then we see them eating up again. They're sitting there eating, laughing, having a good old time, you know, saying, you know, happy that they survived. And Pilot's like, hey, I still don't understand how you guys can be happy right now. And so we see Pilot talking about like, hey, you know, I have news about Moya and her baby. And the news is she's soon going to be having her baby. So it's going to be crazy. That's pretty cool. So they all decided to, propose a toast and all that to the baby coming and all that. So really cool, really good episode, really fun. Like I said, it reminds me of the movie The Langoliers. If you've not seen that movie, go watch it. Stephen King film. So definitely that's what it reminds me of. So Yeah, good one, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not? Anything I didn't understand, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, guys, so thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.